Okay, y'all, y'all, I can't get over some of the synchronicity during this trip. This trip is a trip. Seriously, like, synchronicity, alignment. I don't know what else to call it, but it's blowing my mind. It really is blowing my mind. So I did a video a couple months ago on the diamond mines in Panna, India. It's on my Life in the Bliss Lane channel. And I had to use like stock footage that wasn't even entirely accurate because I didn't have any of my own footage. And it was on my list of things to do when in India was to check out the diamond mines of Panna, where 90% of the diamonds in India are mined. It's an operation run by the government, actually. So it's nothing like blood diamonds and De Beers and all that crap. These are spiritually clean diamonds. And when we went to Panna a month and a half ago, we went and we saw the tiger reserve, and I posted about a tiger running across the road in front of the car at like 5:30 a.m. We actually got sick that day, Moon and I, and so despite my desire to venture into the marketplace in Panna, we didn't. We hightailed it back to Tikamgarh, which is our hometown, to my grandfather's house, and actually to my cousin's house, and we got sick. Well, I got sick for the next 2 days. Fever, vomiting, the whole works. You know, that was that. I figured it's just not in the cards for me this trip, because this whole trip, really, capital T, capital R, capital I, capital P. You know, I entered with this intention of being water. I wanted to just cup gently whatever was given to me, mindfully, gratefully, without attachment, without micromanaging and getting into little plans and designs, right? I really wanted to embody that spirit of just really loving everything that fell into my hands. For me, it was like a spiritual lesson to not be attached to, well, I want to do this and I want to see that and I gotta get this done and I gotta, you know, I had a list of things that I wanted. It was like 5 things. And within like the first 2 weeks of being in India, like everything but one fell into place. And it was just really weird because it was like whatever I had intended that I wanted just fell into my open, cupped, metaphorical hands, right? And so now I'm on my way from Chitrakoot to Tikamgarh again. And guess what happens to be kind of in the middle? You guessed it, Panna. So I figured, why not stop? Give my kiddo a break in a hotel. Give me a break. I'm in the tub, as you can see. I haven't been in a tub, well, other than yesterday, for 2.5 months. And if y'all know me, you know that I soak daily for a few hours a day because of my disabilities, plural. So we stopped in Panna, actually in Khajuraho, but Panna is an hour away by car. And I went back to this place I had done business with a couple of months ago when I was here. Guy was so super happy to see me. Family recognized me immediately, and I got like the royal treatment. And while I was doing that, he mentioned, you know, what else are you doing while you're here besides ordering more custom-made clothes? Moon's getting a black trench coat custom-made for her. And I said, well, I really wanted to go to Panna, but there's no Uber and Ola here in this town. I found that out after coming here. So we're at a hotel. I let the car go, so no driver. And no ability to call a taxi. So it's kind of like you can get a rickshaw for local, but I would probably have to pay Radisson hotel fees to get a private car to go to Panna. So I was like, I really would love to go to Panna, but I don't know how to make that happen without Uber and Ola. And the guy was like, I got you. So he calls up his buddy and he's like, hey, drive my friend to Panna tomorrow. And I'm asking, how much do I gotta pay him? And he tells me, he goes, whatever you feel is appropriate. Okay. Wow. So while the clothes are being made, I get his friend to take me to Punna for the day today, and I get to just pay him whatever I feel is fair. Thanks. My off-planet benefactors, my devas, thank you. Happily, gratefully, graciously accept. So not only am I getting something cool made for Moon, who hasn't really liked anything so far, so it's been a piece of work me trying to buy her some stuff. So I'm super happy that she is getting something customized for her. But also, I get to go to Punna for the day, and I leave Moon in the hotel because I can. It's the Radisson, and I share my location with two of my cousins because I'm not an idiot. I am leaving town in a car with a total stranger, but India's set up nicely for safety and security if you know how to use it. So I start sharing my location with my family, and I tell them my objectives, and I'm off. We get to Punna, and I find out that because it's Sunday, sadly, all of the stores that carry diamonds put their wares in the bank. Apparently they do that on Sundays. It's a day when they take everything out of the store and they put it in the bank. So there's plenty of gold shops, but I could buy gold anywhere, and I really didn't go to buy gold. I went to go buy a Punna diamond. So I'm like, wow, I picked the wrong day to come when I finally do get here. So I asked the guy who drove me, who has his local cousin come and guide us around, and his cousin is from there. So I say, there's got to be one store that's open, right? There's always like one store that recognizes the opportunity to do business when all the other stores are closed, and so I'm like, there's got to be one store. And I was like, I just want something simple. I want something for every day. I don't want, to buy a set that I'm going to wear at a wedding. I already have this really kick-ass set to wear at my next wedding. Anyway, I wanted just something that I could use daily, that I could wear and be like, this is a clean, spiritual diamond local to where my people come from, right? And so cousin says, actually there is one store, and takes me back to this temple I'd seen earlier that day, and right across from the temple, sure enough, there is a diamond jewelry store, just specializes in diamonds. So I'm like, gosh, I really hope that I like something here. Because earlier in the morning before leaving, I asked if I could go to a local diamond place in Khajuraho so I could get an idea of the prices. And I walked in and I picked out a simple pair of earrings. I mean, they're not like solitaires. They're a little bit more intricate and beautiful than that. But nonetheless, a pair that you could wear every day, not, dressy. And I was kind of surprised at the price that they gave me, but I was like, okay, at least now I know. I have a benchmark. So I walked right out of the store. I had no intention of buying anything there. I just really wanted to gauge the prices so that when I went to Punna, I would know if something was reasonable or not. So after looking at a bunch of things in that store, I left. And so when I get to Punna and I go in this diamond store, the one diamond store that's open, my thing was like the first place I went to, nothing really was like, ooh. Everything was just sort of like, this will do. And I don't shop like that. I don't like shopping, first of all, but something's got to really resonate with me for me to buy it. So I'm like, gosh, I really hope that I love something here. My expectations are super low because it's the one store on Sunday that didn't put their shit in the bank. So I walk in and they're dealing with a couple, and then after the couple leave, they come and start catering to me, and I tell them what I want, and they pull out a few boxes, and the very first box they open up, yeah, it's like God just came down and was like, here you go, I picked something out for you, sweetie. You've been such a good girl. I have two logos, one for Life in the Bliss Lane and one for the Ardhanarishwara Temple. The Life in the Bliss Lane logo is the old Bohr atom, the Bohr model of an atom. It's got the electron rings going around a nucleus, and the nucleus is a heart. You've probably seen my logo. If you haven't, why are you even watching this if you don't support me? Anyway, but it's like an old version of an atom with a heart in the middle for the nucleus, and most recently it's rainbow. But anyway, My logo for the Ordinary Shore Temple is two triquetra knots, which is like a three-pointed star. There's two of them, one inverted, so it makes like a six-pointed star. Kind of, sort of, if you look at it in that way. But it's two triquetra knots. And the symbolism is just super deep. I mean, it's as above, so below. It's, the whole Martinist six-pointed star, Kabbalah, Hinduism. It goes back. It goes real way back. So even though it looks kind of Celtic, it's not. It's actually a very complex, very deep symbol. So that is the symbol, and it's done in a rainbow. Moon did that. And it's got a heart in the middle, just like my other logo. They both have hearts in the middle. So those are my two logos. And I kid you not, the first box that was opened, right there in the front row, in the corner piece, staring me straight in the eye. What's this? I don't know if you can see it clearly. Y'all, it's my logos combined. Like, it is the atom with a diamond in the middle, and it's also the two triquetra knots, one inverted on top of the other, the freaking diamond in the middle. I'm speechless. Just truly speechless. Thank you. Cupped hands, right? Just open cupped hands. Just willing to receive whatever I'm given. And I don't think I could have picked a better, I mean, and it's 71, like 0.71 of a carat. 0.71 of a carat. Those of you who know me know I'm born in 1971. And, okay, so price-wise. The prices that I was given by the diamond store for the things, because I bought more things. Here. Diamond ohm on a gold chain. A gold and diamond ohm on a gold chain. Anyway, why is he inverted? There we go. The prices that I was given were less than half when compared to the prices I saw this morning. Less than half. So super grateful. Synchronicity is amazing. Being in tune. And I can feel like the gentle nudging of my ancestors. And when I say ancestors, I mean like these local ones, right? Here in Madhya Pradesh, here in Bundelkhand. My grandfather's grandfather, who was taken in a spaceship by the aliens before planes even existed. And my grandfather, who also was spiritual beyond means. I feel so blessed. I feel so washed in grace. Really, really bathed in grace. That's it for now. Long video, sorry.